Hello everyone, welcome to Yera's Corner on the SWI channel. On this channel we make videos about faith, about pregnancy, motherhood and everything that concerns the wholesome woman. So please make sure you subscribe before leaving. It's not a warning, please subscribe, like the video, share it to ladies in your life that you think the contents we share on here will benefit. So as the mother of a toddler, there are certain parenting tips that I have decided I would be, borrowing from my mom. So on today's video, I'm going to be sharing what those tips are, what did my mom do right, or in my opinion, the things that she did right that I would love to. Some of them I'm already, imbibing them or practicing them. What's the word now? So I'm sharing them today. Maybe on another video, I'm going to talk about the parenting tips that I'm not going to, I'm not going to copy, things I'm not going to copy from my mom. Yeah, so please, do you have certain things that you love your mom did right, you think she did right, that you would love to, or you're already doing? Please share with us in the comment section. Very important, share with us in the comment section. I would really love to read from all of you. Okay, the first thing, I know it may sound cliche, but yes, the first thing I would love to take from my mom is her prayerfulness and the way she dragged her children into her prayers. Her morning devotions were not something that my mom jokes with at all. In fact, to a very large extent, she was more like a nuisance to us. Growing up now, I can totally understand all my mom went through. The times we'll be sleeping in morning devotion, the times she'll wake you, she'll come. See, you must pray. As far as my mom is concerned, right from when, growing up and everything, she's always very prayerful. She'll be having her own prayers. In fact, she would come to where you are to pray. You will be sleeping like this. This woman wants to do midnight prayer. Instead of her to just do her thing, quietly, she would come and be praying around you. Imagine, just picture this scenario. You are sleeping and then you just discover that your mom is praying all around you, kabashing seriously, calling your name. The kind of prayers you pray, like, my child, nobody will corrupt you, you will not be influenced by your friends, you are not going to, you will not get pregnant out of wedlock. All these very heavy things, like, you will not fail, you do well. This woman will just go around us and be praying in the night. That one is aside, that one is one side, then the devotion on is there. So she generally just involved us in her prayerfulness. You begin to grow older and see that certain prayers that were prayed are working for you. You began to appreciate her a lot more. And even when I had my baby, I just started that thing when he was still very much tender. But the second thing is that my mom had help, right? And then she was extremely kind to all her help. Now, in my mom, went through school. She was having kids. She got married at the age of 16. Yes, so she got married at 16. And of course, then she was not done with schooling. So she was having kids and also going to school at the same time. So she, obviously needed a lot of help. So we are 4 in number, and each of us were taken care of by different people that would always come and stay with us. People that know me, those that know me personally, already know that this is like the kind of thing I'm already doing with the person that came to help me, to help out with my son. So it just came naturally to me because it's something I saw my mom do, and I really loved it because she was always kind, very kind. There was no special treatment that we that were her kids got, that the nannies or even the guys, because we even had a male help stay with us, didn't get. So that's something. So it just taught us as her kids to generally be very kind people, and I see that in all my siblings. All of us are very kind, and I know that, you know, it was just by, you know, seeing her be kind to, you know, strangers, and we caught on that. The next thing I'll be taking from my mom as a parenting tip is my mom was generally always trusting of us, her children. So what happens is, my mom is she's not the kind of mother that you would tell something and she would start doubting you per se. I don't know how this may sound, but the truth is that she always gives you the benefit of doubt, and that's something I'm definitely going to extend to my kids. I'm not going to give my children the perception that I'm assuming that you are lying to me. You know, I'm going to give my kids the confidence to tell me whatever it is, and also know that I believe them. So I grew up just knowing that my mom believes me. When I tell her something, she believes me. I don't know if that makes sense, but this is something I truly appreciate. And growing up, you know, just with that whole mentality and knowledge, I think was something very good, you know. So I'm definitely going to be taking that. Next one is, my mom has this habit of, especially if you are not working, like before I started working, you know, graduating from school and stuff. Now, if you're not working yet, so she does not legitimately know what you are doing as that would, you know, become like a source of income, my mom will never take any gifts from you. If you as much as buy something worth 50 naira, she would ask you how you got that money. It's very important. So if you are not able to explain how you got money to do something, you cannot do anything for my mom. That's something that is so vital in our society today. Of course, we already know what is prevalent, you know, about mothers having certain expectations, receiving things from, you know, young, you know, teenagers and even young adults that go about, you know, involving themselves in, you know, criminal activities, and then they go about buying extravagant gifts, you know, having a flamboyant lifestyle around their parents, and nobody is actually questioning them. These are part of the things that are causing the moral decadence in the society today. And I absolutely love that my mom will always question the source of anything you bring. Next one, of course, is she was always welcoming to my friends. I cannot recall any friend that I had that, you know, she would, you know, give attitude towards, because I knew that my mom trusts me to, you know, bring my friends home. Yeah, I was comfortable to bring my friends home. My friends will come around. I'm not trying to hide anything from her. She made my friends very comfortable, and I really am going to actually do that. I'm going to borrow that from her. I'm going to make sure that my kids are, you know, comfortable to bring home their friends and everybody that they're relating with, because me too, I want to relate with them, to know what they are like. Now, another thing my mom did that I absolutely love is she brought her kids into her business. Now, my mom was a teacher, but then she was also involved in business, you know, while we were growing up. So she was not just running her business and then we are just there not knowing where the finances are coming from to do certain things around the house. Yeah, so when she was making more money and, you know, supplying to schools around, we're involved in the washing. It's not today that you will just use processor and wash beans and next thing all the skin are off. Ha! These hands have seen shaggy, premium shaggy. So she would involve us. We're always involved in her business. So I think yeah, and my dad as well, although we're not particularly involved in my dad's businesses per se, but my mom were always involved in her business. And I'm definitely going to bring my kids, you know, around, you know, getting them involved in whatever business I'm into when they are growing up. Finally, of course, I love that my mom raised independent children. I don't know how she did it. I'm going to ask her, but I love that she raised independent children, and it's my desire to raise children that will be very independent, you know, that would be able to live and do things on their own. We didn't need to, you know, go to boarding schools because there's this, you know, cliche in Nigeria that those that go to boarding school, they learn independence. But we didn't particularly go to boarding schools, but we are all very independent people, and I really love that. I'm going to borrow things from her that will help me to also raise independent children. So these are the things I absolutely am borrowing from my mom, tips I learned from my mom. So please share with me the ones that you learned from your mom that you are already, you know, you're already practicing, or yes, and then in the next video we'll look at the opposite. Yes, you like the opposite. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Please make sure you are subscribed, you like the video, and share it with your friends. Let's banter in the comment section. Bye.